I recently convinced my residency program to allow me to use my book fund to buy a subscription to ChatGPT+. That's right, I got access to ChatGPT-4 for free. And it wasn't even hard at all. This of course requires that your program director is a reasonable human being, like mine. He is the most wonderful program director in all the land, and I love him. AI tools have barely come on the scene and they're already changing education as we know it. Traditionally, residents have used their education funds to pay for licensing exams, buy electronic resources like question banks, or buy books. Books. I believe that AI tools will soon be widely used by medical trainees and students from all disciplines because of the ability to create individualized learning resources that really streamline the learning process. Don't get me wrong, I still plan on using high quality test prep materials like question banks. I don't think that AI tools are sufficiently advanced at this point to replace these materials, but the version of AI that we have currently is literally as bad as it will ever be. It's only going to get better from here. And honestly, it's already pretty useful. For example, I used pre-made Anki flashcards throughout all of medical school. These flashcards were based off of the resources that I was already using to study anyways, and I would consume all of the content from those resources and then immediately test my knowledge by using those corresponding pre-made Anki flashcards. This was so effective that I began choosing to study only resources that had an associated pre-made deck. With the advent of ChatGPT, I can now generate flashcards that are tailored to my exact specifications and needs based off of any resource that I read, almost automatically. Active recall is the best way to learn new material. I can now give an entire textbook chapter to ChatGPT and have it create a list of quiz questions based off of the topics that I feel like I need to work on the most or that I feel like are the highest yield. It's like being able to have a conversation with your textbook and asking it to quiz you on the material that you just covered. So essentially, having access to ChatGPT is like having access to a dedicated question bank for every resource you use. Combine that with its ability to create high quality closed deletion flashcards, and you can also benefit from spaced repetition. That is amazing, and it really requires very minimal effort on your part. This is essentially what I shared with my program director, as well as described how he's creating a library of resources that would directly benefit all future residents that came through our program. And he immediately approved my request. And I'm already learning so much about using these tools to create learning resources, and I can't wait to share it with you all. The next project I'm working on is how to get ChatGPT 3.5 to perform as well, if not better, than ChatGPT 4. There's currently a prompt limit on ChatGPT 4, limiting you to 25 prompts per 3-hour block. So I need ChatGPT 3.5 to be able to pick up the slack once I hit that cap. And I think I've figured that out. So stay tuned for that.